You know, Tom Hardy and I have a lot in common. He can't decide between being in a DC movie or a Marvel movie.
One thing I can decide is that there's a new Assassin's Creed game coming out.
Well, it's so great that you've decided for that game to finally come out, Jake, because we're getting a Nintendo theme park. You know, Assassin's Creed's going to be there, Metal Gear, all the Nintendo characters.
That's not Nintendo.
Today is Friday, May 15th, 2015. Welcome to Pretty Much It. My name is Jake.
My name is Eric.
What are we doing? I'm Mike, so wait on. Wait.
Welcome to Pretty Much It.
I?
We're going to
Wait.
talk about some movies. We're going to talk
Yeah.
about some games. We're going to talk about some other stuff.
That's our show.
We got some hot takes today, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you say we got some hot tips?
No, hot takes.
Takes.
Oh.
Hot takeaways
We
from
have-
all these news stories.
we
got
have
some
our
hot
own takes
from
on
now
Hot Button Issue.
Yeah, it's hot takes for hot topics.
We
Yeah.
might have some hot tips in those
Jake's,
topics.
Jake's takes.
Hot cakes for McDonald's for breakfast.
TikTok. Bring
Marvel.
on the tips. Wait.
Marvel. Marvel. When I say Marvel, you say
Vol.
Mar.
Vol.
Marvel.
Universe.
We.
We have some news about the director of Selma. I believe her name is Ava DuVernay. I don't know how to
Yes.
pronounce it for sure.
Ava DuVernay.
DuVernay, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Thank
that
you.
the movie about the...
Well, that's our news. That's it.
Is that the movie about black people?
Well, it's about Selma. It's about a town in Alabama.
Oh.
I even said Alabama. How it's Alabama.
Alabama.
Black Panther
Yeah.
Oh.
and Captain Marvel. How do they strike you?
They strike me as, you know what? If you got to make a movie about a black guy superhero, get the director who made the last black
What about
guy
Captain
superhero.
Marvel?
Directing that too?
Oh, she hits all the things.
This
'cause
director is a
She's
female.
a girl and she's black.
Right.
Oh, she covers all the bases.
Covers
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
bases,
covers
like
all the
Derek
ba-
Jeter.
Uh,
But
I mean, I don't really know.
sports.
No.
Honestly, yes. My
Yeah,
first thought. How could I would be lying if my first thought wasn't.
Yeah, that I would.
They finally get. I don't want to say finally either because I'm not even necessarily in that camp. But it's like they get.
They get the guy who made.
They
I mean,
only.
the girl.
It's almost like they only allow a black person to direct a movie about a black character, or a woman to direct a movie about a woman. Same with
that-
Wonder Woman.
Well, wait.
This is Marvel now,
Yeah,
though.
You're saying she's directing both.
No, she might direct one. We don't know which because that's the gag. Is that like they're talking to her, and so people can't decide which will she do because it's like the only things they'll
So she
allow
gets
her
two
to
different
do.
things.
Yeah.
That
Well,
being said,
it's-
no, go ahead.
I was about to say, yeah. That being said, I guess if the director of Selma is a good choice for a black
I
Panther,
didn't see Selma.
I didn't see Selma either,
It's
but
good.
I know it's about the first black superhero, Martin Luther King, king king of the blacks.
No, the first
And-
black superhero was actually Jesus.
Also,
Ooh,
then
controversial.
followed by Abraham Lincoln, followed by Martin Luther.
followed by Martin Luther and his powerful ring.
No, who invented peanut butter?
Oh, that was
George
George
Washington
Washington
Carver.
Carver.
Yeah.
God damn! All right,
He's a
so
hero for the ages.
fourth. All right,
Yeah.
the fourth black superhero. But
So-
yes, so now we've got the fifth black superhero. This director.
Yeah, I definitely think it's
potentially directing it.
At least
Well, one or the other. We don't know.
it'll make Black Panther maybe stand out and be a little different by really having a director that can like do the blackness right. No, I'm serious. No, I'm completely
Yeah, this
serious.
conversation is fun. I was gonna. I was just. Well, you just remind me of. I'm guessing because Selma was a very. Everybody really liked that movie.
Yeah, I like it.
I didn't see it, but I heard good things. Yes.
The only thing I really know about Black Panther and
I also didn't see
universe-
American Sniper, by the way, so I'm
Yeah.
equally. I didn't see the white one or the black one.
The only thing I really know about the Black Panther universe and Wakanda and everything is that, like, that is a nation that they're on top of the world.
I'm on
Like,
top
yeah.
of the world.
They're like,
Hey.
Wakanda is like they're like they're above everybody.
Secret
in
awesome
technology.
Dubai,
Yeah.
basically. Like they're an isolationist Dubai.
So it's definitely not going to be a story of like, your black man struggling against like the oppression kind of thing.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
nice.
Which is
Isn't that
nice,
nice? They
yeah.
have a
It's
black
gonna-
director doesn't have to make a movie
Yeah.
about oppression.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, all about it.
And again, I keep saying has to, but I mean, really, it's like, why didn't you give her anything else? You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
why not Ant-Man?
Yeah, why not
Yes.
Ant-Man? So
Because that goes to Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
Should have been
the ghost of Edgar
Coulda,
Wright,
shoulda,
you said.
woulda.
But yeah, honestly, as we always say, if she's the right for the job, then she's the right for the job. And if it's a great movie, it's a great movie. I don't give a shit
Can't
who
wait
does
to
what.
see,
Just fucking make a good movie, man.
Black Panther, you know what his thing is? He's got vibranium, you know that?
Bramium,
the
yep.
The magic metal.
Yep.
He puts it in his shoes, so he can.
It's like Flubber.
It's just like Flubber because he
Yep.
can jump off a building and just be like, "Boop! I landed." and absorbs.
And then he bounces.
He bounces. Boom, boom, boom.
Captain America: Civil War. Black Panther will be in it. You know who else is going to be in it? We found out.
Spider-Man.
Nope. Maybe.
Martin Luther King.
Paul Rudd will be in it.
Oh, that's
Cool.
yes, confirmed.
And
Yeah.
also from the Incredible Hulk, the bad Hulk movie, the
Ross.
yes, General
Ross.
Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually,
William Hurt.
That what you just said actually reveals a lot of the plot because the name they said was Thaddeus
Thunderbolt
Ross,
Ross, correct.
which is a big thing with the comics.
They also said Agent Sharon Carter, whatever, is also Agent 13. They specifically said
Yeah.
that.
Hell yes. That's
I don't
all
really know
wanted.
anything about
She
Agent
was
13.
she was the neighbor, if you don't know, in the first.
Yeah,
in
who
the second
turned out
Cap
to be
movie.
a spy.
Yeah,
Yeah, which everyone
in a
in his
lot
life
of
is a
in a lot of the
damn
Cap
spy.
comics and especially Civil War, like
Capcom?
Cap rolls with his bitches, and his bitches are Black Widow and 13, and they all like kick ass
He's an
together.
old fat. He's a man. He's when men were men. And
When
you
men were men,
fuck bitches
She's
without
like
condoms.
almost-
and they directed all the
Yeah.
movies.
She's a lot like Black Widow, but not with like but she doesn't have like a dark secret past.
Okay,
Oh, so
So-
it's like Black Widow, but without any character.
she's just the
Yeah.
white. She's the
Cool.
White Widow.
She's White Widow.
She is kind of the White Widow.
But yeah, so that's pretty interesting. They're going to be in it. This really is becoming like an Avengers.
yeah, but where
2.5.
is the Hulk going to be in it?
Probably not. Unfortunately,
Then why is Ross in it?
because he's
looking
probably
for him.
he's probably like I
So
saw.
Thaddeus
that's cool.
Thunderbolt Ross is gonna pull out some binoculars and be like, "Where is he? He's
he?"
on the moon." Yep,
He's on the
Planet
moon.
Hulk.
He's right there.
Yep, he's on the planet
Who played
of the moon.
William Hurt, right?
Yeah, William Hurt.
I
played him.
liked the guy who played Ross in the Ang Lee's Hulk better. Just saying.
Good.
Just saying. That's the only thing I'll give that movie.
Good, as you should.
Maybe he will. Maybe. Oh, I won't spoil it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a spoiler. I mean, it's not a spoiler anymore, but to you guys who don't read comic books,
Maybe then, maybe don't. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know.
So something about Ross's character.
All right, I say leave it.
Of-
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where you're.
Jake knows. All right, so there you go. X-Men Apocalypse. Oh,
The end of the X-Men.
oh my! James McAvoy finally going bald.
Yeah, and I gotta
Good.
tell you, he looks really good.
He looks fantastic.
Like, he looks great.
I know, like, this is such a silly thing because we've talked about like stupid ass fucking
Yeah.
haircuts so much, but I had to mention it because it actually looks fantastic.
Wait, so
Yeah.
I don't know why. I couldn't imagine him bald necessarily. He actually looks like a younger
He looks great.
Patrick Stewart a little bit.
I-
It looks amazing.
I forgot what happened in the last movie. Is he not crippled anymore?
I don't remember
No,
anymore.
he's back to crippled.
He's back to being
Yeah,
crippled
he came
because
to grips with being crippled.
at the end of the last movie
came-
he had his
came to
powers
Crips.
and he was also walking. So I don't.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know.
taking the. I forgot a lot of that movie too. But
Yeah,
I saw
it was
the
very
other day.
convoluted.
He was
Yes, this
taking
is-
a medicine that repressed his mutant genes, but helped him walk.
You know what? I'm gonna start a new podcast where I ask people about movies from like 2 years ago.
He's like,
And
do you
see if they
remember
re-
what this
see if they
movie was
remember what
about?
that movie was
Like
about.
we were all so excited when we saw it, and it's like, what was it about?
Yeah, it's like you can you
yeah.
can explain the plot of Avengers: Age of Ultron, like the meaning behind what Ultron was doing right now. But I'm gonna ask you again in 3 years, and you tell me if you can.
He was a robot. He was angry.
Rosie the robot.
he was an angry robot.
Boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be nice to be Tom Hardy?
Yeah, this
guy,
guy's everywhere.
This guy, might I say, hard as a rock. He,
He's on top of the world with.
I'm
Mad
on top
Max,
of the world. Hey,
Mad Max Fury Road right now.
free roads.
Free roads.
Where
Mad
we're
Max
going, we don't
the
need 'em.
road.
Yeah.
Mad Roads. He basically can't decide here, I think, between Marvel and DC because he was ranting and raving like a fucking lunatic about some new DC
no.
project the other day he's working on. He's literally like, oh, it's incredible. It's brilliant. Nobody's ever thought of it. It's kind of like this, but it's also a little bit of that. It's like outside of everything they're
It's a
doing
new
now.
superhero called
It's just like,
Hardyman.
what the fuck are you
I've
talking
heard that
about?
about a lot of superhero
Yeah.
movies. Before.
But the people are thinking it might be Doom Patrol.
Okay.
What,
I
of-
love Doom Patrol.
Wait,
I don't know what Doom Patrol is.
what is that?
I don't know.
Is that Marvel or DC?
I'm not too keen on Doom Patrol now.
DC.
That sounds like Suicide Squad.
I thought so too. Me too.
Me too.
Suicide Squad,
inappropriate
Doom
thing to say.
Patrol, Apocalypse Friends.
Apocalypse Now.
Death pals.
Death Wish. We're just naming other things. But yeah, so that's that. And then the other thing is apparently he I don't know if he's like being courted for it or what. The Punisher over at Marvel.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, should be a Netflix show, right? Do we all think?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Also, it would have to
basically,
be
that's
like
the best way
yeah,
to do
it'd
it.
Or
have
they
to
could
be
just
Netflix.
get
Can
Ray
Marvel not
Stevenson
make?
again.
I would like Marvel to not make movies anymore.
Or Tom Jane.
Yeah.
Kind of just rather to make Netflix series from now on.
I
yeah.
like the other Punishers.
Tom Hardy could kill it as Punisher, I think.
Oh
though.
yeah, he'd be great.
I guess.
He was already Bane, so we might as well
Yeah.
give him another one.
I
guess, yeah.
really would like Tom Hardy to just go back and do Bronson 2, Back to Jail.
I love Bronson.
Brunson.
I love Bronson more than anything.
Brontoon.
That's Refn's best movie by far,
Who?
I think.
Oh.
yeah.
You said
Nicholas-
Efren.
Nic-
like
Nicholas-
The
Zach.
only movie I like
Nicholas
from him.
Winding Refn.
Refn. Yeah, that guy was a one-hit wonder, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, he wasn't, because you saying that was the best one. He also did Drive. Was
Drive, and then also
I wasn't a big
only
fan of
God
Drive.
punches with his hands.
good. Yeah,
Only guy punches.
that's something I learned recently. Guys, you know what? I think Jake and I are ready for something that Mike's not quite ready for,
What is that?
and that is vacation. Let's go on a summer vacation.
I forgot this happened this week.
I don't get the
Vacation,
joke.
all I ever wanted. Because look at how we're dressed. Podcast listeners won't get it either.
Oh, I get it. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Mike represents the podcast listener.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
wearing a
fucking
Hawaiian
I'm blind.
The vacation reboot. We know it's happening. This came out, and
Yeah.
I really didn't know this thing was already done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was
wow,
like going to
yeah.
just be talked about forever. The trailer. Did anybody watch it?
Yeah,
I
did.
watched it.
I watched it up to the point where I actually laughed fucking my ass off at one joke, and then I was like,
Really?
wow,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch any more just in case. It was
Okay.
the
Yeah.
part where he said, "You're never too old for a good night rim job from your dad." And I, was
Yeah.
just, I
That
don't know,
was
something
pretty
about
funny.
it was
And
so
the guy-
fucking
the way
funny.
that guy
Yeah,
walks
something about it
away.
was so
Yeah.
funny that I just thought it was so, because it was like, what's a rim job? And he's like, I think it's a closed lips kiss or something like that. And
Yeah.
I just thought it was so fucking funny, completely irrelevant to vacation. It's just
Yeah.
a funny joke said by Ed Helms. That's it. But
I didn't.
I stopped watching there.
I didn't get a good feeling from it, but I noticed something really interesting, which is in a good way.
What, the meta thing?
No,
Oh,
not the
'cause
meta
when,
thing.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
when he was
I'm-
like,
yeah.
this will be way better than
yeah.
the... It'll be different. It's going to stand on its own from the original.
By the
He's
way,
like,
I'm
fuck it.
fucking tired of movies doing that. By the way,
It's 21 Jump Street kind of...
Yeah, yeah.
Did, like, 21 Jump Street did it and owned it, and now it's just going to be everywhere
Yeah.
from now on.
so it's obviously it's a vacation movie for this era of.
So was there,
you
like,
know,
dubstep in it?
No, like for this comedy. I mean, but with all the jokes in it, it felt like the backbone of the original vacation movies, because it was like that goofy kind of humor.
Okay.
Because like
That's
back
refreshing,
it was like
ironically.
goofy. It's like that goofy kind of humor.
Raunchy, but not
'Cause-
like insanely raunchy.
But no, it was raunchy
Yeah,
for that time.
for
Like,
that
back
time,
in
yeah,
the day
definitely.
when Vacation came out, and like what he says, I think he says like shit in one part.
He
of
says
the movie.
fuck.
He says fuck in the movie.
Yeah.
Back then, I was like, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
raunchy
Also, he's
movie.
always,
yeah.
like, trying to cheat on his wife constantly.
yeah. And so I guess like to bring it up to this just generation's level of raunch. Can I get some raunch in this salad?
Yeah, raunch
Definitely.
dressing.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't feel terrible
It-
about it.
Yeah, I didn't feel terrible about it because it feels like they're
Ed Helms
trying.
is just too damn likable. It's, like, really difficult to hate
I
him.
don't know if I could take him in a
no,
whole movie.
it's like
All
I
right.
don't,
As
I
a
don't
lead.
think I.
Did you see Cedar Rapids? It's pretty good.
No, I'm like
That was-
yeah. I don't think I could.
That was good. I
I don't
forgot
think I
about
could
that.
watch that whole movie. But it feels like they're trying to have some kind of, instead of just saying yeah, just make a funny movie, guys, just go. It feels like they want to have
They
that
tried.
kind of.
So you know what? This
Yeah.
is a whole
Yeah.
other fucking genre that 21 Jump
I mean,
Street
there's like
launched.
the
right?
Yeah.
You know the scene where they're like.
I didn't see the whole thing,
All
but-
right, so. I'm,
It's all right.
All right. So
Doesn't
there's a scene where in the end they're like, oh, the hot spring, and they're bathing around it, and it turns out to be like sewage, and they get covered in poo.
That's so...
And of course, the
That's
husband
like-
and wife
I
are
could-
like rubbing it all
That's
over
very
their face.
vacation.
I could imagine easily the original.
I can imagine
cast
Chevy Chase
that.
doing it and thinking it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
But this, I don't. No, I'm kidding.
Now,
fuck it,
out
yeah.
of the ashes of this, thankfully, like whether like
ashes of
this
this.
still seems like it could go either way.
It's actually real quick. Sorry, the early plug. My band is playing this Sunday at the Walk for Life benefit. The Ashes of This. Come and check us out. Go
That's
ahead.
not real.
Yeah. The Walk for Life
Like
benefit.
this movie seems like it could go either way, but at least the good news is that
what's the good
that
news?
show that they were working on, they canceled.
Vacation
They're
show.
making a
They were
vacation
making
show?
like a vacation show that was like a reunion of some of the characters. And, like,
Gross.
doing
Oof.
stupid
Oh, I'm
shit.
glad that Beverly and Chevy are in the movie. By the way,
Yeah.
that makes it
Yeah.
slightly less.
Poor
like,
Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid put his pants on. He's like, "Am I in it?" And they're like, "Nope."
Is he-
Am I in it? Nope. He put his pants on in between fucking his wife on camera. Jam! And the holograms. That's the theme song, right?
Yes.
Guys,
Wasted
the
potential.
trailer's out. Yeah, Gem and the Holograms is one of my favorite shows ever, and this just looks like wasted potential.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I've never seen it in my life. Does this
No.
look good?
I'm just aware of
No,
it, and it doesn't look good.
no, I've never seen Gem. I was aware of it, but
And for some
heard of
reason,
it.
I knew all about it as a kid. I
thought,
just
is
never
this like
watched
Josie
it.
and the Pussycats?
it's.
But she's a superhero, and
No, not really.
Gem is a superhero?
No, I don't-
she's like a superhero, and her
I don't-
earrings
I
are
don't-
fucking like magical.
I don't think.
Is that what
it's-
this mo- is
it's
that
an
in this
80s
movie?
It's an 80s cartoon.
But is that in this
Yeah.
movie?
No, I don't think so.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
This is like a Hannah Montana movie.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
it is a Hannah
So,
Montana.
like, when I heard this was happening, I was like, this could, like, we all said this could be like a Scott Pilgrim kind of thing where they really
That's-
just
oh
like.
my God, what happened?
This looks like such a by the numbers
Boring
piece
ass
of,
fucking movie.
piece of shit. It
Who
is
directed
like,
this? Isn't it like John Chu? Didn't John M. Chu direct this?
Who is that?
That's the director of like
good.
Fast and the Furious.
This
shit.
looks like
maybe I'm wrong.
It looks like one
No,
of those
yeah.
movies. It's really easy to tell when they make a movie that's just like plucked from a mountain of
You're your own
of
special
titles,
snowflake.
just titles.
they pluck a screenplay from a mountain of
Like
scripts.
how you pluck the souls out in Scooby Doo.
Yes, and when you pluck the souls out, they just basically have a mountain of interchangeable scripts.
Yep.
You can just put
slap
names
Gem
on
in
it
the hologram
and just
on
slap Jen. It's like
Yeah.
a girl and her dreams come true.
I'd like
Yeah.
to slap
Yeah.
Jam.
Lame.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
mean, like,
looks
you know what?
pretty
You could
lame.
make that movie. You could make it like, you know, what they showed, like, you know, a girl who gets famous and then she's
Yeah,
a rock
whatever.
star. You could make that good. This looks really fucking boring.
It looks
Like,
really boring.
really
and I like
boring.
Hulk 2003, and this looks boring.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
they didn't even try with colors or any. I mean, you know what?
Yeah, there's no. Like,
I thought they
visual
were supposed to
fidelity.
be something really like colorful and vibrant about
Yeah.
it. In
It's
the
like-
poster, I thought it looked cool.
The only thing that like caught
The
my eye
eyes.
for a second was the scenes where they're playing as a band.
Yeah.
It looks like those are well done.
Yeah, that looked cool.
But you know what? They should.
You're never gonna see him though, because you're never gonna see this movie.
No, I'm never.
Why
gonna
would
see
you
that
ever
movie.
watch this
Yeah.
movie?
I don't know. I'll give it.
But Mike,
Why
why would
can't there-
Mike ever watch this movie?
Why can't there be more Scott Pilgrim movies?
And especially we thought this was gonna be like the female Scott Pilgrim movie.
Yeah.
But like in a good way
Especially
because
the
it
first
existed already.
The first posters that they showed, like those teaser posters way back with
Looked-
the
I
characters,
thought they looked
felt like
sick.
they were-
very cool.
yeah.
Like, oh shit, this is gonna be some like weird,
Has
wacky
a
thing.
movie with some style, but
No.
Nope.
This is like the.
It literally
complete-
had the story of my
Oh,
life.
that
I
was-
take
yeah.
her home.
This is like the-
in the fucking trailer.
This is like the complete opposite of the word style.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no
Oh, absolutely.
It's
style.
also a fucking.
We never go out
It's also
of
about a
style.
rock band, and they have that song. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's it's
You would
very,
think that
like,
they would
docile.
play the music from Gem and the Holograms
Yeah.
in the trailer for Gem and the Holograms.
Now wait a second. Did they make a Josie and the Pussycats movie?
They did.
Right?
They
did.
did.
That wasn't very.
And
good,
apparently it was
it
kind of like a cult hit.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Charlie's Angels.
But do you like the Haunted Mansion?
I could take it or leave
Haunted
it.
Charlie Mansion.
We got more news about this fucking. When are we gonna not talk about this?
When
Well,
Eric dies.
And then I become a spook
a
at the
haunted,
mansion.
a haunted mansion.
Spook at the Mansion.
As
Eric's memoirs.
a spook at the mansion.
Spook at the
The
Mansion.
Eric
A
Striffler
life
story.
of Eric
The
Striffler.
life of Eric Striffler. A life, because I've had many. Haunted Mansion. We've got some fucking huge news this week about Haunted Mansion.
Why is it big?
But it's not about the movie. It's about the ride.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
The Hatbox Ghost is back, baby! Motherfucker is in the ride in Disneyland. He's fucking back.
What does he do?
This relates to the movie in the sense that the movie's probably going to be about the Hatbox Ghost, honestly.
What is
Which
he?
is awesome.
What does he do in the ride?
What does he do? He's doing what he was always meant to do. Scaring you.
Cool, man.
Scaring you and your kids.
Cool,
Not even
man.
paying attention.
At Disneyland.
So
Yeah, the Hatbox Ghost, if you don't know what the Hatbox Ghost is, we've already talked about this. And I'm going to drink to the Hatbox
This is a
Ghost.
thing that Eric likes. It's a ride. Since we also talk about carnival rides, it's something that Eric likes. I'm going to talk
Carnival
about.
rides!
Sorry,
I was
theme
gonna- I mean,
park rides.
while we're
I'm going to
talking
bring up
about-
a topic that I like that has nothing to do with this show.
Good.
I really
In the
like
video game
I really
section.
like architecture and
Okay, so the
I was gonna
Hatbox
bring
Ghost-
up.
Motherfucker, listen up.
Okay.
He is back. He's in the attic. He's right past the bride. He's right past the bride, guys.
okay, what does that mean? Like in relation
I'm
to
just
the
saying.
ride?
In the original thing, he was supposed to. We should do
He's
like a
supposed to-
4 hours later.
Murdering,
yeah, but-
murdering the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. There was a heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
boom, boom.
In his
and
hat
to
box.
to the heartbeat, his head would disappear, and his head would reappear in his little hat box. That was the joke.
Yeah, but it was too scary, so they got
no,
rid of
it wasn't too. Well, that's what you'd like to think, I guess. But
Right.
really, it was. The effect never quite worked because it was a light effect. It was like, like they had to like get it dark enough in that room, but it didn't get dark enough so you could still see his face when it disappeared. You know what I mean? So it
Gotcha.
was supposed to be like pitch black on his face and then pitch black in the hat.
Somebody
It didn't
really
work.
fucked
So he
that
sucks.
up. Huh?
So he's
Yeah.
famous for
That's why
sucking.
Walt Disney killed himself.
Yeah.
But
So the Hatbox Ghost is famous for he kind of
well,
sucks.
here's,
Hatbox
okay. The
Ghost is
reason I
Walt.
wanted to bring
Is
it
Walt
up is
Disney.
because it's interesting. Because yes, now he's there and
Doesn't
he
have a
is
head.
he's a modern effect, obviously. So now they can make it work, of course.
He's an animatronic.
Because we're smarter
bot.
now. Yes, he's animatronic. He moves a little bit, not too much. He doesn't go like wee.
Oh, can
but
you
he moves a
imagine?
little bit.
I
But
know
then
how to destroy your
what
hopes for
happens
this
is-
movie.
Yeah, well, why? Who's it gonna be?
Johnny Depp.
Oh God!
God,
No,
they're
it's
gonna-
Guillermo del Toro. He wouldn't do it.
They have
What
similar
it,
names.
what
What
it, what
did
it
you say?
appears. What?
Did you just say Guillermo del Toro?
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del
Guillermo del Toro. Oh my God! I'm gonna call him that from now on. In regards to this movie, when it's Pacific Rim, I won't say that.
You Robo
But
del
so
Toro.
Guillermo del Toro won't do
Robo
that.
Doro.
But so what happened was I was then wondering, as this was like actually a thing, like he's really there. It's fucking incredible. Like 45 years later, he's really there. But because the ride's not been around as long as the park. I was wondering. I was like, you know what? He's become the most popular character because he isn't there.
Well,
That's
what
how
about
you do it.
I'm pretty sure Eddie Murphy's character is the most popular.
Yeah, right. Close second, I'd say. But I'm just saying, like, he's become like somebody pointed out actually on the Doom Buggies podcast,
Okay,
which is a
alright,
real
thank
thing
you.
that exists that I listen to. He was pointing out that he's become like a real ghost because he's not there. But you go through and you're aware of this thing that used to be there that isn't there, that has almost more of a presence than anything in the ride.
It's just like God.
Right. So now that he's there, does it ruin it?
Hatbox Ghost.
And that's this week's poll question.
While we're on the topic of Scared Toro,
Scared Toro.
I just wanted to say I watched the new trailer for
Crimson Speak.
for the Crimson Speak.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about it, but I will want to say I think I know why it's going to be a good movie, and I think this is what scary movies have been missing this whole time. I think you might agree. I think what's going to make it so good is that it's spooky stuff happening to old-timey people.
That's what
Really,
movies
think
have been
about
missing.
it. It's like
No, it's pretty cool.
All these haunted movies that come out, it's like modern people, and they're like, "Oh, look at my cell phone."
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a ghost. Like,
Yeah.
these people don't even know what a ghost is because
With
it
the-
wasn't invented yet.
like the Victorian era spookiness.
Yeah,
I
but did
think
you see
that-
The Woman in Black?
But that was modern, right?
No.
no.
Really?
It was the exact same thing.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yep.
it wasn't
So you're
good.
wrong.
Oh,
Movies
no.
suck. But
Yeah,
anyway, I
yeah.
just thought it was exciting that the Hatbox
Yeah.
Ghost is back. Sorry, everybody,
Thank
for
you,
taking
Eric.
up your
Thank
time.
you, Eric.
Let's take a break.
Yeah. Oof. Gotta take a break after all that hat boxing.
What do I have to plug? What do I have to plug?
What do you have to plug? Should I go first?
Twitter.com/Striffleric. If you want tweets once every 4 or 5 days, that's where you get them.
Hey, quality over quantity, motherfuckers.
That's what I'm talking about. I did tweet twice yesterday, though, to promote 2 friends.
Ooh. Scale it back.
Mike, what do you have to plug?
I got a new Spider Dub.
Oh!
Oh, it's gonna be out.
What?
No, it's coming out
What?
when this episode.
I
This
was
is
like
like
so
your.
pissed.
This
I'm
is
like,
like
I didn't see
This
it.
is Spider Dub is to Mike Peterson as Salad Fingers is to David Firth.
I hope
When
so.
a new one comes
It's
out,
the-
I'm just like,
yeah.
what? Yep.
Yeah, once every millennium.
You've also been doing something else that I
Not yet.
liked.
Not yet.
They're up.
Yeah, but we're not promoting it yet. I'll promote one
The 2
video.
things you posted on YouTube
Yeah.
with Brett.
Oh, those.
Yeah, the thing I'm very excited about.
Yeah,
I love 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I
were
got
good.
the
I like
me and our director Brett Mounts. We're playing Grand Theft Auto number 5. We're committing
Heists.
crimes.
You're
Really
trying.
hard.
Yeah.
Really hard game.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious to watch.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
yeah.
As a fan of
Fu-
PewDiePie, I love this kind of stuff.
Follow me on
I was
Twitch.
like,
make
oh,
me follow me on Twitch and make me rich.
I was like, they're doing heists, and I click, and it's just like you robbing a convenience store.
Yeah, it's fucking
Like,
hilarious.
It's so great.
Yeah,
It's so
honestly, I
funny.
gotta recommend that.
Yeah, it's
more than
definitely worth
anything.
a watch. They're really funny.
And what about you,
And,
Jacob? Or unless that's.
That's pretty much it.
Oh no! Imagine the episode has to end.
Yes.
Jake, what do you have to plug?
I have to plug myself.
What are you leaking?
Jake Baldino. I like to entertain you guys and talk to you guys about cool stuff like video games and movies and pop culture things. So follow me wherever you want. I'll be here for you, and you'll be here for me. And I'm here to stay.
Touched me deep.
We have
Also, youtube.com/GameRanksTV.
we have a new episode of Show and Tell as well
Good.
that you guys need to check out.
We talk about Ultron.
We talked about Avengers: Age of Ultron.
and I have a
It's 45 minutes
complete
long.
mental
Is it really?
breakdown
Yes.
during it.
Jake has a mental breakdown in the middle of it because he realizes the difference between.
You guys and me.
But he
Finally.
he realizes the concept of a
Mortality.
of an
Mortality.
opinion not having enough of a backbone.
Oh.
Oh,
You
shots fired.
spineless
oh, okay.
bastard.
I'm just saying.
Not
Yeah.
all opinions have to have backbone. They just need to have emotion behind them.
Well, when you can be
Well,
swayed
yeah.
as easily as you, I have
Vote
to
Democrat.
Question, I have to question your judgment.
Vote on my spine.
No, but really, it's a regular civil war of sorts. If you have 2 Tony
It's
Starks
gotta be
against one
painful
Captain
to watch.
America, or do you want to be Tony?
I want to be Captain
Of
America.
course.
By the way, Captain
would've sided with
Captain
me.
America is in my new Spider Dub.
Oh my God!
And he's he
Oh, so
sounds
excited.
sounds like a retard.
I want to
too.
voice another
Oh, I'm so
character.
pissed.
Hook me with a character soon.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
or
me
bring
too.
back that character that I was,
we'll
James
try.
Jameson.
Now I'll be any character. I don't fucking care.
Good. Yes, so we have a brand new episode of Show and Tell, highly recommended because yes, not only is it about Avengers: Age of Ultron, 45 fucking minutes, but yeah, we go head to
We
head in
go
that shit, and it's
balls.
great.
Balls hard.
Wouldn't it be sad if we all agreed on everything? That would be so sad.
Yeah, what a fun YouTube show. Oh, fuck
Beer
me.
burps. We have a new commentary track as well. And I think we all agree that Green Lantern ain't such a hot movie.
Oh god.
It was a pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was a very fun commentary
It was a
track
romp.
for sure.
It-
Also,
it-
Jake kind of like lost his mind in the middle of it. Started
my-
talking about
I'm
Green
laughing
Lantern
about-
taking a shit on
I'm
people.
just laughing about poop.
Yeah, for a good like 5 minutes, he's just literally like laughing and
Like
joking.
Green
about
Lantern
pee.
made green
Yeah,
poop.
it's essentially Jake saying poop pee for like 5 minutes.
That was like
and it's
that-
incredible.
That
I
was
was
the most
legitimately
interesting
laughing.
part of the movie was
Yeah.
Jake's
When I came
pee
up, with,
jokes.
I came up with the concept of Green Lantern using his ring. He can do anything he wants with his
You
ring.
came up with the concept of
He
that?
form- No, like he forms anything with his ring, so he just forms poop, and he just makes it like fake green poop come out of his butt and go on everybody. And I could
Has
not
to
stop
come-
laughing.
It has to come out of his butt. Like he
Like he
can't.
points his ring so it looks like it's coming out of his butt, and he just poops everywhere.
Jesus Christ. So
It's
yeah,
happening again.
$4
Oh god. Oh god.
or $10. No, but it's actually cheaper because for $10 a month on patreon.com/prettymuchit, you can get all commentary tracks at no extra charge a week early. And right now, I'm happy to say, holy shit, we go from Green Lantern to the
Green Hulk.
the Green Hulk, as they call him.
The green.
We
the incredible
watched-
green man.
We watched Hulk 2003.
Ang Lee's Hulk.
Hulk.
And it was phenomenal. I convinced these guys that it's incredible. Not the Incredible Hulk.
Hey, don't speak future tense on me.
We
you
actually
fuck.
haven't watched it at the point of recording this, but I'm just going to make a prediction. The last time we watched a movie about a green guy and they went in skeptical and I convinced them it was great, it was called The Grinch. And this one is called The Hulk.
Eric
About Green
Bana.
Lantern. He was green.
Eric
Yeah, no,
Bana,
but he wasn't good.
More like Eric.
Eric
Bana.
Bana, Eric, you betcha. Gonna kill him. Green Lantern, though, is up. Oh, we're already done with that. Patreon.com/pretty much it. You can listen to our Hulk commentary. Don't you want to watch the Hulk 2003? It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Or 18
Ugh.
minutes, excuse me. And 8 minutes. Wait a minute.
What is it?
38? No, 18 minutes. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Again, it just says
Are you
2 hours
done?
and 8. But we also like to give away a free shirt every week from beobscure.com. Go to prettymuchit.com/giveaway to find out how to enter to win. And you can literally just get a free shirt, which is cool. You can line your fucking bird
Fucking with me?
cage with it if I care.
Fucking with me?
And that's it for the break. Let's talk about video games, Jake.
Yeah,
Talk
Jake.
about video games, Eric.
Drive us home.
I can't see that far. What did we
Drive
write down?
us home.
Okay.
Drive us home.
We were,
He's a boy. That's
We
my
we heard
favorite
a guy singing. What was that guy singing in the subways today? But he was playing with the wrong song on his guitar.
Oh, he was singing like a Beatles song, like a classic Beatles song.
And he was playing a different song on his
the
guitar.
guitars on his chords. The chords on his guitar
Yeah.
were wrong,
It was
and
like-
what he
What?
was singing was a Beatles song, and it was like
All right.
totally weird.
It was interesting. Anyway, continue.
So, there was a video game Kickstarter bubble where it was like this big, huge thing.
Not a lot.
And lately, there hasn't been a lot of cool video game Kickstarters that were like huge. Oh wait, no. Besides Ukulele, and
yeah.
now
that was because that's really not that indie. Because it's like that was like done by developers.
that's exactly what this next topic is. Bloodstained is a new game coming out by the original creator of Castlevania, and it's very much a spiritual successor to Castlevania. It looks just like it, but it almost hit $2 million.
Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Yes, that's
oh,
a-
let it be.
That's
Yeah.
basically what we saw in the subway.
Let it be.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. That was pretty great. You still remember how to play Wake Me Up When It's Time? Yeah. Is that 5 open 3, 5 open 3?
5 open 3, 5 open 3.
Still got it,
3
baby.
open 3, 3. Oh no, 4 open 3, 4 open 3. 2 open.
I don't understand
Guitar
any of that
tabs.
shit.
Guitar
I don't
tabs.
remember. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what were
so,
you saying?
so Bloodstained is the
Bloodstained.
So
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. Yeah, it's the spiritual successor to like
Ukulele?
Castlevania type
Oh.
games. It's very much in the classic Castlevania 2D sense. But it like raised like almost at the time of this Kickstarter $2 million.
That's what Ukulele did.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
You know,
Games
I
got
was-
a lot of money, huh?
I was a little disappointed by the success of the ukulele one because I kind of thought it was like a little secret.
It exploded in
Meanwhile,
like an hour.
I was like, do really that many people give a fuck about this?
I didn't think
I
so
kind
either.
of was
Yeah.
excited because I thought I would matter. Like
I thought I
like
would matter.
I pledged already. I got my game. I got it already. It's great.
Cool.
And no, but I pledged and I was thinking to myself like, oh, I got to tweet this now so people know about it.
And sure enough,
Sure enough,
by the time
Sherlock
you tweeted
Holmes.
it was past
Did I
the
even
goal
tweet
and
it? I
then
forget.
some.
I didn't even tweet it because I was like, oh, there's no reason.
So,
There's
That'd be
no
cool.
reason. I
It's
have
defi-
no idea.
It's definitely cool to see Kickstarters like for games actually be successful because
yeah.
a lot of them lately kind of have fallen through the cracks on Kickstarter.
Yeah,
at
definitely.
least. Yeah.
It's like and like I mean like my day job, like when I do all those like those top 10 videos and stuff, like
His alter ego.
Every time like it like
My day job.
I feel like once a day I mention a game that is a Kickstarter game that became a real game and people like it. Like there's so many out there.
Why
Not
do you
even-
call
not
that your
even
day
huge
job
ones.
if you edit it probably until like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, you fuck.
No, I don't actually.
Really?
No.
You have a normal sleep schedule?
I do have mostly a normal sleep
Screep?
schedule.
A
Yeah.
sleep schedule. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Except for PMI Thursdays.
Good for you.
Nervous laugh. The other biggest news this week is a Nintendo theme park. Yes,
Whoa!
Nintendo has announced that they are working with Universal to make themed aspects.
Now that's Universal Studios.
Universal Studios, yes.
Orlando.
This is a little more your expertise.
Well, yeah.
They
have
Nintendo
ones
has
in Japan.
Universal Parks and Resorts apparently is what they're working with specifically. So yes, that would mean that it would be in the Universal Parks, a la Jurassic Park. Like they got the Jurassic Park,
Or Harry
world.
Potter World?
Harry Potter World.
Yeah,
they've
that's
got
pretty cool.
the Spider-Man ride and like the Hulk ride and all
So
that.
Nintendo World
They got the
just be
different worlds.
Just be a bunch of pipes everywhere. Just a bunch of green pipes.
Oh, Danny
That's
boy,
really fucking cool,
Danny
actually.
boy. I don't know
Bunch
how
of
to
pipes
sing
and
this.
mushroom
Pipes,
men.
the
That's
pipes.
really cool.
They make like the Mushroom Kingdom.
If
They're
I
gonna,
could,
like,
if I could go, I would pay all the
If
money
it's all
just to go.
pixely?
I would pay money to fly there
There
just
you
if I
go.
could like climb up into one of those pipes and like slide. Like there's a slide inside, and I just go.
there
through
you
it.
go. It builds itself. Yeah, I was gonna say if I was a
It
kid,
It does
It
build
does,
itself,
yeah, it does.
honestly.
if I was a kid and I heard this, I would flip the fuck out.
Oh, I
But
Because,
would
now
like,
you're not.
well, I mean, I'm
You
not.
can still be a
they're not
little
gonna
boy.
let me. They're not gonna
They're not
let
gonna
a
let me
man.
in.
They're not gonna let a man on some
They
of those
are.
rides.
It's not like
Oh,
Chuck E.
they
Cheese.
will.
Well,
Chuck
I
E.
mean,
Cheese,
there's
they don't
some.
let
I
you
mean,
in.
there are some rides at Universal that we can't ride
Chuck E.
anymore
Cheese
because
discriminates.
Fuck you! I'll ride whatever I fucking want.
You can still ride the Dumbos.
well, I can't fit
As a
like
grown
even though
boy.
that's Disney
you know that
World.
there's a Harry
Whatever,
Potter
same
ride
thing.
that I was too big for.
What?
That's not true.
It's a dragon one. You know that was
The
like
hippogriff?
yeah. I mean, I got in, I rode it, but I was like fucking
Oh,
like
so
I was,
they
like-
let you.
yeah, but I was way too
You
fucking
just
big.
you just felt too big.
I,
in
no,
your
I
heart.
was
Maybe you just need to lose some weight.
Good, you're right.
Lose some height.
Lose some
Lose
height.
some fucking height,
I'm
bro.
gonna-
Take
I'm
off your
gonna
heels.
I'm gonna shrink my bones.
So are you guys excited about that? I'm
Yeah,
really
it sounds
excited
fucking
about
cool
I
as
think-
hell.
yeah, if
it's about
they-
time. Can I just say it's
Yeah.
about
I
fucking
think
time.
I definitely think they do like a Zelda thing too. I think they do like a
Okay, yeah, you know what?
Zelda.
Now I will
Zelda's
say right now that
huge.
is going to be the poll question, so I don't want to get too into it because I'd actually
Yeah,
rather hear what
okay.
other people have to say.
All right.
But
Cut my topic
let's just
short,
think
yeah,
for a
that's fine.
second. I'm just saying.
I'm
Let's
just-
just think for a second. It would Mario, obviously, lots
Yeah,
of Mario.
Mushroom Kingdom was obviously
Maybe Zelda.
Zelda is like open plains though.
That's
it's
the
like,
thing. It's like, well, I mean, maybe there'd be like a dungeon or fucking master. Like you could
Come
pull
on into the
You
dungeon.
could pull the master sword
Yeah.
out of the rock, or
You
something.
go downstairs.
That would be really
That would be
clever.
really
You go in the dungeon. It's like do 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 everywhere you go. Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes, in the bathroom or something.
Or no, like they're all
I've always wanted
underground.
to
It's
piss to
just
that.
a bunch of bars where the parents can hang out and get fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah, on
voodoo
Nintendo
You
voodoo
can get
food
drunk
drinks.
at. You can get drunk at Universal specifically. You
Not
could get drunk at
Disneyland.
Universal.
Talking a lot of
No,
ways.
that's what I said. And actually, you're talking about Disney World. Probably. Have you ever actually been to
Disney
Disneyland?
whatever. I've been to
Doubt
both
it.
of them.
Doubt it. Why?
Well,
When
I
were
was
you in
outside
Disneyland?
of I was outside of one.
Okay, did you ever go into Disneyland?
Which one's that? California.
California.
One? I was like right outside of it.
Just because you were in LA doesn't mean you were right outside of it.
It was actually Anaheim, California.
Oh, that's right. We were all
That
there.
was-
That's right.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And I've been to the Florida one. It's like whatever. I don't really like
like
that stuff.
whatever.
The Florida one. This fucking this.
I don't like Disneyland or Disney World. I'm just not into
You
it.
don't. You've never been to Disneyland.
I don't
What
like
you're telling
Disney
me is
World.
you got no
Okay?
soul.
Bring
Walt
me-
Disney used to sleep at Disneyland.
Okay, well, you know what?
He
Bring
slept
me
at the
to-
top of the castle.
There's-
No.
I got two things for you that are way
Slept
better.
on Main Street.
I got two things that are way better for you. Number one,
Assassin's
SeaWorld.
Creed. Okay.
I don't care about what some documentary tries to tell me. When a woman does a backflip off of a fucking dolphin, it's the most magical thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And number two, Universal is the greatest thing ever because I love movies. So if it's a whole place made
Wait a
around
minute.
movies,
Do you think you?
I love
Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
what's happening?
The
Wait.
Peter Pan ride definitely not based on a
Oops.
movie.
better movies.
Let's see. Oh.
There's a mummy ride.
So you think? I mean, the Mummy ride is great, but do you think? I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. You know what? Simpsons World is definitely where I want to spend all my fucking time. Simpsons Land.
Why did they do?
Yeah.
Why did they?
They
do
got rid of
that?
the Back to the Future ride for that.
See,
No, they didn't.
yeah, they
Where have you
oh,
been?
Wow.
This is about 10 years
10
ago.
years ago that happened.
Fucking kidding me?
Simpsons
What?
Ride is good.
I just
though.
wrote it last week.
Simpsons World is like the
Simpsons
most
Ride is
irrelevant
great.
thing.
Yeah.
Simpsons World is great too. No, I'm kidding around. It actually
Another
looks
thing
awesome.
that would have flipped my fucking lid if I was a kid and Simpsons Land came
It's mostly
out.
theme park news.
I know.
About a decade ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2 decades ago when I was a wee lad.
4 years old.
Yeah, I would have been fucking psyched. I had Bart Simpson.
About what? I
had Bart Simpson shorts. I had a T-shirt.
Did you eat them?
You bet your ass I
Get
did.
it?
Said don't have a cow man on my shirt.
Yep.
And I didn't.
But you were like Jack in the Beanstalk. You walked a cow around to the market.
To this day, I still have not had a cow.
Well,
Are you serious?
I might fall off the wagon one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a wagon you can fall off of right now.
Cool.
And it's
What
an
is it?
Assassin's Creed.
No, it's actually Tom Clancy's The Division.
Oh, sorry.
One of the most hotly anticipated games.
Isn't this a game that was premiered at E3 like 5 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago, yes.
God damn.
And,
That's what he meant by 5.
Delayed till 2016.
So
It was originally supposed to come out in 2014, which is hilarious.
So why does anybody care about this? Why are people still working on this?
Because it looks really cool. It's like you're a guy and you run around New York City and you shoot.
I was gonna say it really doesn't. I'm sorry.
Mike, you sound so when you say it's like actually.
Hey, Jake, let me tell you about what I think about this game. From the footage they showed us like 4 fucking years ago, like 400 years ago, it really. I think the appeal for it comes from that it's just one of the things where it's like you hop on with a whole bunch of friends, and you just
like
walk
if you're
around.
into tactical shooters. But
Yeah,
for me, the thing was like the amount of detail. Like they
Oh,
actually
it's not
it was
going to look like that.
No, it's not.
It's not gonna look like
It's
that,
good. When
yeah.
they
Also,
show
is that
it
why
again-
you play a game?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool, like to really like feel like you're actually in New York City. Like
We are right now.
Well, yeah, we are right now, but like they actually like
That's
got it
fucked
right.
up New York City.
Granted, though, I say expect for this to pull a Watch Dogs, where next time we see it, it's drastically different. looking.
Drastically different.
Ooh,
yeah.
Watch Dogs kind of fizzled, huh?
Oh, it more
Yeah.
than fizzled.
Oof.
Yeah,
That was supposed to be like the best game of all time for a little while there.
Yeah,
Because that
was
trailer
fun.
came out,
but it didn't look anything like
no,
the
it
game
didn't.
originally.
that first trailer for Watch Dogs, it was like,
Oh
holy
yeah.
fuck.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to watch Dogs.
Yeah,
I just wanted to watch Dogs, and that's not even what happens. But speaking of Ubisoft, basically, and all their failures,
Ubi.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate has been announced. This is the newest Assassin's Creed.
How,
and now
how
it's
many
in-
games is this?
It's one game a year where they're doing.
Yeah,
it.
it's 1 year.
So
1
it's-
year. So I don't even know.
What are you drinking?
I always stutter. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, it's Victorian London. Late 1800s. Can you stop looking at the Band-Aid on my finger?
What Band-Aid? Podcast listeners don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
well, see, you're ruining it.
You're-
Stop
you're
it.
I
the one
didn't
who
say anything about
acknowledged
it.
it.
Stop it. So the one thing, like for me, this new Assassin's Creed reveal, it looks so much like Assassin's Creed Unity gameplay wise that like it just doesn't really do anything for me. But the setting is cool. They add horses and carriages, and it's more like gangs of New York. Like it's like street gangs with knives fighting each other,
Now,
which is exciting.
the last
also, there's
Assassin's-
top hats, and there's actually like when you walk around with a top hat, and then when you go into sneaky mode, he actually takes his top hat
top
off.
hat.
He takes his top hat off and puts on his Assassin's Creed hood.
cool.
Can I just say, you
funny.
know who has a top hat?
Willy Wonka.
The Hatbox
Steampunk.
Ghost. The Hatbox Ghost, new at Disneyland.
I hate you.
So Assassin's Creed, what is it? What?
Assassin's Creed. Oh, I forgot.
Syndicate.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's really bad.
Oh, perfect.
That's really
Assassin's
bad.
Creed.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah,
They
so-
also added now you can just fucking like now you just have a regular gun and you can just shoot people.
Oh, good.
Like a
I've been
revolver.
waiting for.
And grappling hooks.
So this is, last Assassin's Creed game, people have already started becoming wise to Ubisoft shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just like the Call of Duty of Ubisoft, I guess. We're just like one new game a year where it's like
Yeah.
same thing.
I still
So I
give
mean,
them all a chance because I like the ideas behind the series.
are they even doing the whole future story anymore in those games?
Yeah, they toned it down though so much.
It sucks.
Yeah, I wish they kind of like went back and like rejiggered it instead of just toning it down because that's disappointing. But
Oh.
one thing I do like is that they dropped multiplayer and co-op and shit.
Yeah, 'cause nobody liked that.
Yeah, so now like hopefully the main game won't feel like it's a main game, but then also like designed for co-op, which is cool. There's a lot more like it's not like you're just running around sword fighting people, which finally like they get like now you just punch people and shoot people.
So I guarantee. So then they're getting close to modern times.
Yeah.
I mean, if they keep going at this rate, one game a year. So
Yeah.
let's say.
This game is late 1800s.
So
like late
let's say
1800s.
3 years from now, 2019.
2018.
Because it doesn't
18
seem
really?
like they want to
we're
go
in
back.
15.
Do
Why
they?
was I thinking?
Asshole, because the other game Division is coming out in
That's
2016.
right.
It doesn't
I
seem like they want to
brains.
go back. They haven't went.
No, yeah, they're
back.
definitely
They're
not
just
gonna
go forward.
Yeah, So, geez, unless we get Assassin's Creed Caveman,
That would be fucking
I'd really
cool.
like a World War
That would
One.
What the fuck? Has there been a caveman game?
is
There
Turok
has.
the only thing?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
is Turok the
Turok was
caveman
way
game?
too awesome to be a cave because you're like
Yeah.
the best caveman in
You're
the
the
world.
best caveman. We
Also,
need more
it wasn't-
caveman
It wasn't
games.
very accurate.
No,
Yeah,
not at
no,
all.
yeah, it was shooting dinosaurs with
Machine guns and
guns.
bows.
Wait a fucking minute.
So that's what I we need more cavemen.
Yeah. In conclusion, Assassin's Creed, we need
Oh,
cavemen.
is there gonna be fucking women in this game?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
okay, this I think is kind of cool that the main characters are brothers and sisters.
Oh, so you can play
Ooh,
as a woman
kinky.
in this
Yeah,
game now.
and they're brothers and sisters, and they're just trying to take over all the London street gangs.
Do you remember what the excuse was last time? That why there wasn't any women in
Oh,
the
they
game?
were like they were too hard to
it was
design.
too hard. It was too
Yeah.
hard to do.
I don't get very
Without
I don't-
coming.
I don't,
Yeah.
get, I don't get very social justice warrior, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You don't even have to be a
No,
social
you just have to
justice
be a
warrior. That's
person with
just
a brainstem.
yeah. It's like they were just lazy. They
Yeah,
were just lazy.
it's like, really?
I've played a game where you could be a beautiful woman, and it's called Laura Croft's The Tomb Raider.
Laura.
Laura Croft.
Laura's Croft.
Laura's Croft, The Tomb Raider.
But I do want to know what you guys think about this because I'm kind of mixed. So let me know. Tweet me.
You got a black
comment
daddy?
down here. I want to know what you guys think about this because I still don't know how I feel yet because I really love Assassin's Creed. But that's it for video game news. So I think we might as well move on over to last week's poll.
Which we often do.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see direct a Star Wars movie?
Here we go.
Now I'm going to go in order actually from the first choice to the end because I actually think the most interesting choice that I did not even think of is made it in like 4th or 5th place.
That usually happens with these polls.
Number 1, Brad Bird.
Whoa, great.
Wasn't he going to?
I think that was rumored or something, but he's apparently Incredibles is next on his list. I didn't want to mention it because it seems like that's said every year.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of him, but that's great.
Second place,
Yep.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah,
Okay, move on.
Nah, I think that was a
Yeah.
joke though.
Hmm.
Third place,
No, what?
Jake
No, it's
Baldino.
Oh.
Imagine.
And then further down the
Pretty
list,
good.
Duncan Jones.
Duncan, wait, what was he?
Moon.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's doing Warcraft.
Yes, which is a movie that
It's
seems like it's never
interesting.
going to happen.
But it
like,
is,
It's
though.
done though.
It's-
I
it's
think.
like
yeah,
done.
It's like done. There's like
Who wants to see that?
Oh, probably billions of
billions and
people.
millions.
You think
of
billions?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
China.
Oh shit.
Me.
Okay.
Warcraft is huge in
Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
my God.
fine.
Yeah.
I honestly, then you know what? We'll have to see. I thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, I would have never thought of Duncan Jones. I would have thought like Duncan Jones and James Gunn seem very similar to me in a weird way, like in like that sort of like indie way.
Yeah.
So I always think of James Gunn, but Duncan
Bird.
Jones. Duncan Jones is
was
an
gonna-
interesting choice. We'll find out with Warcraft, I guess, if he can do a bigger scale
I would say
movie.
Duncan Jones would be great for
He's
the
done some smaller cerebral
anthology.
stuff.
He'd be good in anthology.
That's what these are supposed to be, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say if Brad Bird would be good
He
at
could do a real one.
The real one, yeah.
Also, apparently, Joss Whedon's dicking around out there.
Anthology.
No,
I wouldn't want Joss
For
Whedon
nine.
to.
Oh.
Ryan Johnson's doing 8, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know if I would want that.
No.
Well, Joss Whedon's good
Well,
with
he wouldn't
space.
write it, right?
Joss Whedon seems
wouldn't
like
write
he
it.
would be the perfect.
I was thinking the other
He's
day.
the perfect ensemble writer.
Like, what if Joss Whedon
Yeah.
did Guardians of
Oh,
the Galaxy?
yeah, that's true.
What if Joss Whedon did Guardians of the Galaxy and what's
James
his name?
Gunn.
James Gunn did Avengers 2? What would
Different tone, though.
happen? Yeah, but I know.
Yeah, but James
Yeah.
Gunn. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy.
I loved
would
it
leave it
too.
alone.
I'm just saying. I think James Gunn might have a better.
This is like a Marvel what if.
Yeah, Marvel. What if?
I would
It
love,
happens.
I
in
would love
Marvel.
it for
Yeah.
all the anthology movies to just have like big blowout, like crazy directors doing.
Yeah,
it.
just give it a weird
Like,
shot.
directors
Like
are just
Josh
like-
Trank was a
Yeah,
weird
I was gonna
fucking
say.
choice.
like even like
Tim Burton.
like my obvious it's stupid. A lot of people have said it, but
Nicholas Sparks.
Spielberg.
For an anthology, though, no, he would do 9 if anything. Like he would do a big one.
Yeah, but it would be really cool if like he like as
You know,
a
it's
smaller
too easy
project.
because honestly, like you know what's funny about it? Steven Spielberg would probably make a fucking incredible Star Wars movie, but it's like it's too easy. Like I don't care. I don't want that. I want something different.
Right.
Well, you know what?
Like it would be so easy for him. I
Star
feel.
Wars 9 is definitely going to be like they're definitely going to blow out. You know, they're going to blow their load with Star Wars 9. Though the
Darth Maul's gonna come back.
yeah
again.
the quote unquote last Star Wars movie for a
the
couple
next
more
10 years,
Yeah.
Not even.
So wow, who the fuck would direct the last? Star
I don't
Wars
know.
movie?
Well, that's not the question anyway.
No,
This week's
yeah.
poll question, that was last week's. This week's poll question is Nintendo theme park.
Mm.
What attractions would you like to see at a Nintendo theme park?
Yeah.
Go to facebook.com/prettymuchit to let us know, to not vote in the poll.
Sorry, I have to
I
say
don't know why
one.
we call it a
I have to
poll.
say one
Uh-oh.
right now.
I got me too.
Roller coaster that looks like the Star Fox ship.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, dueling,
that's
dueling,
really great.
dueling.
That's
Yeah.
really great.
and it does a barrel roll.
Okay, I got one too.
Oh,
I got one too. Okay, so
That's
it's like
amazing.
It's corkscrew.
you know the way in the Harry Potter world you can go into the little shop and get butterbeer and stuff.
Yep, yep.
It's like that, but like you go and like you buy like a little cake, and the cake is shaped like a mushroom and you eat it. But then on your way out,
It makes you high.
they give you stilts and you have to walk around on stilts because you're bigger.
It's like you ate the cake, put it on the fucking
Yeah,
stilts.
you can't leave until you put on stilts and walk around the theme park on stilts.
Where do you think you're going?
Copyright. We can't deal with that shit.
I just mixed it
All
up.
right, that's Ask PMI. Hashtag Ask PMI.
Jesus.
At DM Dan Marlowe, what's your favorite fruit?
Ooh, favorite. I'm quite partial to the peach.
I don't want to move in on SpongeBob's territory, but I really like pineapple.
I'm gonna go with Jake. At B Matt Weiss, what do Eric's notes look like?
Very
Organized.
laid out, a little bit color coded.
Words.
The break is red. The movie news is blue. The game news is also kind of blue. But
Well,
like
but
with a
the
brown
headline
title.
of games, yep,
All very organized, all planned out.
indented.
Good use of indents and numbered lists.
Blowing me the fuck away.
Not a
the
lot of
date.
dashes. I'm a little partial to dashes, but
You don't need them when you have an indent.
That's fine. Yeah.
You don't need a dash when you have an indent. Quote me on that.
There's no rules on lists.
Okay.
There probably is. But
At Mike McCabe said, should we support female? Which movie should we support female leads this week with? Pitch Perfect 2 or Mad Max Fury Road?
Mad Max Fury Road.
You know which one's going to do better at the box office, right?
Pitch Perfect 2.
Obviously.
Oh
I'm
my
actually happy to
God.
say I'm seeing both this weekend. This is a great weekend for movies.
I want to
Yeah.
say, before we sign off for pretty much it, I wanted to say, remember how I was saying last episode, I was saying Star Wars was going to be the movie to get people on our side of the argument against CG?
Yeah.
Mad Max is going to be the movie.
It sounds like
You're
it,
right.
yeah,
Mad Max is
definitely.
going to be the movie that fucking makes us right. I know it.
All right. I can't wait to see it.
I
I'm
love
actually
it.
really
People
excited.
are all gonna
I haven't,
see it.
You know, I haven't even seen a trailer.
That's going to be
I don't
great.
know anything.
You're going to piss your fucking dick off.
Yeah,
I hope so.
People are going to see this movie and they're going to say,
I'm so excited for
Mike and Eric, they're
Also,
going to
Jake,
kill
Can I
themselves.
kiss you?
Yeah, they're going to kill themselves.
Good,
They're
I
going to
hope
be
so.
so wrong.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited. And Pitch Perfect 2 is probably not going to be as good as the first one, but I actually did like the first one.
What the fuck even is
I will
that
be
movie?
real. I mean, I know what's going to happen, but that's just going to make me so sad when I see Pitch Perfect blow Mad Max out of the water in terms of sales.
Is there a possibility that won't happen?
No.
No.
No, right.
Christ.
Oh, and just did you see that new Mad Max poster? Kind of like throwing the poster game that we always complain about on its head. It's like a really good poster.
No, what is it?
It's just a cool poster.
Okay.
It doesn't look like
I've
stupid.
seen a couple posters.
I've
so
seen
I
a lot of
wouldn't
good
know.
posters
Yeah.
from that movie.
The
Yeah.
newest one is
Every
great.
time I see
It's,
them
like, old
anywhere,
school.
I'm walking around New York City. Whenever I see one of the posters for Mad Max Fury Road, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Charlize
Oh, no.
Theron is front and center, by the way. You said,
She's the
said
main
you thought
character.
she.
Well, she's the main character.
Yeah,
She
sounds,
is.
sounds like
Yeah.
I'm right. Yeah, according to reviews and like what people are saying, I was right.
And I have no problem with that.
No, it's cool. Mad Max is just kind of like a person.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
just-
vessel.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
more
a
than-
vessel for the
He's a
movie.
vessel.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a renegade.
And
Ugh.
at Oli Haihi, I don't fucking know. OLIHAIGHY. What the fuck? What is the last sentence in every episode? That's pretty much it.
Oh, the last sentence. They meant the last word.